So according to the CBSE, which is released term-wise syllabus, let us discuss the few points in the term-wise syllabus, which is shared to you in your Google Classroom also. So this is the term-wise syllabus given to you, which is given to you in your Google Classroom when you open. Here it is the enclosing of the 9th and 10th. So don't get confused and clearly explaining this. So term-wise syllabus, the syllabus in this subject, mathematics are undergoing changes from time to time according to the growth of the subject and emerging needs of the society. The present revised syllabus has been designed according to the National Curriculum Frame 2005. They have designed it according to the NCF, National Curriculum Framework, whatever it is given by the as per the guidelines of the focus on the group of teaching of the mathematics, which is to meet the emerging needs of the category of students. That means it fulfill the your needs. So for motivating the teacher to relate the topics to the real life problems. See, everywhere is mentioning the real life problems, and that's why I always ask you to apply your knowledge in your daily life. Okay. So greater emphasis has laid applications on the various concepts. So the curriculum of the secondary stage primarily aim at enhancing the capacity of the students and to employ the mathematics in solving the day-to-day life problems and studying the subject as a separate discipline. So it expected that students to acquire the ability to solve the problems using the algebraic methods and apply their knowledge in simple trigonometry to solve the heights and distances, carrying out the experiments with the numbers and form the geometry. Okay, and for form of geometry framing hypothesis and verifying these with the further observations form inherent part of the mathematics learning at this stage. The purpose of the curriculum includes the study of the number system, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, mensuration, statistics. These are the different branches of the mathematics, graphs and coordinate geometry. So the teaching of the mathematics should be imparted through the activities which may be involved use of the concrete materials, models, patterns, charts, pictures, posters, games, puzzles, and experiments. So the main objectives here it is mentioned by the CBSE. These are the main objectives. What are the main objectives mentioned here? You can see here. So these are the main objectives given by the CBSE. And when you move forward here, slowly, all these objects, please you go through that. Thereafter, it is given the course structure of the class 9. So these are the completely whatever it is shown. This is course structure of the term class 9. Don't get confused. You can skip this one. It is given for the both 9th and 10th together. It is given course structure. This is completely whatever I am showing to you of class 9th. When you come down for class 10th, it will be there, and you can see that. So although some topics are same here, so let us enter into the class 10th course structure, whatever it is given to you. I think the presentation is showing you a little bit lacking behind it. Whether my voice is audible or not?
Yes, sir, it's
Yes,
audible.
sir, audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And now you see here, class 10th structure of the first term. Term 1, one paper will be there, and after 90 minutes the paper hai. The syllabus will be of the, this is the syllabus, number system. Number system includes, this is unit name, not the chapter name. Sir, we are not having the number system chapter, you may ask. Under the number system, real numbers chapter will come. Under the algebra, polynomials and pair of linear equations and quadratic equations and arithmetic progression, all these comes. But completely it is not given to you. So number system say it is given 6 marks, algebra say 10 marks, coordinate geometry say 6 marks, geometry say 6 marks, trigonometry say 5 marks, mensuration say 4 marks, statistics and probability say 3 marks. Total 40 marks paper will be there. And internal assessment 10 marks will be there. Total first term it will be a 50 marks it is divided. So every point CBSE is ensuring that every student every time they should be get in touch with the school. Okay, so based on the your performance in term one, it is will be decided depending on it. So internal assessment will include the following part. Internal assessments will include these internal assessment. Periodic test will be there. From the periodic test, 3 marks will be added to you. Means whatever the periodic test I am conducting to you, no PT1 is going to conduct. For this PT1, 3 marks means it is for whatever it may be the marks conducted to you, average will be taken into consider. Means 40 marks if it is conducted, it will be converted to 3 marks. 40 out of 40 if you get it, 3 marks you will get. Like that, it will be calculated, periodic test. And multiple assessment. These multiple assessments will include all the types of the chapter wise test, whatever I am conducting, and the remaining all the things will include the multiple assessments. And portfolio is nothing but actually it includes the your notebook correction and work given to you to submit. Such type of the things will come under the portfolio. Student enrichment activities and practical work. Some activities will be given to you, and you have to perform that, and you need to write in a separate record, and you need to maintain separate record for that. For that, 3 marks will be there, and at the end of the term one activity will be given to you as a test to perform that. So based on that, 3 marks will be given. Total 10 marks of internal assessment is this one, and 40 marks of the test will be conducted by the CBSE. The objective test, it was already mentioned to you previously. Objective test will be conducted, and the chapters included in this are, whenever you see that, under the unit of number system, I already said real numbers chapter is there. Under the algebra, polynomials and pair of linear equations in 2 variables only there. But we have completed quadratic equations and arithmetic progression also completed. These 2 chapters are entered into the term 2. So yesterday itself it was released by the CBSE. Before that we have completed, and we need to move forward to the next coming chapters. Here the third unit is coordinate geometry. Under the coordinate geometry, lines in 2 dimensions, means concept of coordinate geometry, graphs of the linear equations, distance formula, section formula. Only section formula that here it is given. In your syllabus, whenever you see that, area of the triangle also will be there. Area of the triangle. So area of the triangle is not included in the term 1 here whenever you see that. And coming to the geometric part. Next, this is actually when you see the, wait, let me explain to you. Then after I'll ask, okay, what is your doubt? Yeah, tell me.
Sir,
Yes, tell,
quadratic equation.
yes.
So quadratic equation is not included in term 1.
Yes. So that's what I am saying. Let me explain to you afterwards very clearly. Once you wait, okay. At the end, I will explain to you. Then after, I'll give the time to you to ask your doubts also. Coordinate geometry is there. Next, so we are going to start the coordinate geometry next. And in the geometry, triangles is there. Triangles, your 6th chapter is triangles. Your 7th chapter is coordinate geometry. 8th chapter is trigonometry. So in the triangles, it is given the definitions, example, counter examples of similar triangles. Proof of the, this is basic proportionality theorem, BPT बोलते हैं. Proof a line is drawn. A line is drawn parallel to the one side of the triangle to intersect the other 2 sides in distinct point, that the other 2 sides are divided in the same ratio is called BPT. And motivate, if a line divides the, motivate is nothing but proof is not required here. If a line divides the 2 sides of the triangle in the same ratio, the line parallel to the third side, means converse of the basic proportionality theorem we call it. You have to discuss it very clearly. But before going to start the chapter also, I'll explain to you clearly. Okay. Third one is motivate. If the two triangles, the corresponding angles are equal, the corresponding sides are in proportional. then the triangles are similar. So motivate is nothing but proofs are not required here. Proofs are not going to ask here. That is nothing but there will be some theorems to you. The theorems only motivate whenever it is given to you. So proof again, proof is given to you 8 part. In a right angle triangle, square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides, which is called, can anyone say what it is called?
The Pythagoras theorem.
Yes, it is Pythagoras theorem. This Pythagoras theorem proof is there. Next, converse of Pythagoras theorem proof is not given. So next, coming to the trigonometry part, introduction to the trigonometry. Under the introduction of trigonometry, chapter ratios, acute angle, right angle triangle, proof of the existence of the well-defined and values of the trigonometric functions of 30, 45, 60, 0, 90 degrees also will be there. So it is not mentioned here. And the trigonometric identities bola hai. And there will be a complementary angles concept will be there. Complementary angles that is not mentioned in the here it is syllabus, but also we will discuss it. It will be useful to you in your future for further examinations. Although some of the
Sir,
syllabus is not mentioned here, complementary angles chapter is topic is not mentioned here. Complementary angles will be there in a introduction to the trigonometry. So next, coming to the mensuration, under the mensuration, areas related to circles is there. So we have to complete this chapter in the term one. So first we are going to complete triangles, triangle 6th chapter, 7th chapter coordinate geometry, 8th chapter introduction to the trigonometry, 9th chapter is applications of trigonometry, that is term 2 में गया है, and 10th chapter is circles, that is also enter into the term 2, and 11th chapter constructions is also enter into the term 2. 12th chapter in your textbook, when you see that areas related to circles is term 1. So you can mention in your textbook itself that what are the chapters are mentioning term 1. Here term 1 है, term 1 है, term 1 है, mention कर सकते हैं. When I am saying to you, instead of just listening that, you please note down that. Okay, or you can see
sir,
afterwards this PDF can be opened to you. Wait, yes, wait. What?
sir, can you repeat the syllabus for the term 1 and term 2 respectively?
Yes, yes, I will repeat it again afterwards at the end. So areas related to circles is the 12th chapter in your textbook. That chapter is term 1 में है, and 13th chapter is areas related to circles के बाद surface area and volumes is the 13th chapter, and 14th chapter is the statistics. 15th chapter is the probability. So statistics is entered into the second term, and probability is entered into the first term. So we have to complete first these term 1 syllabus. So term 2, whenever you come into the term 2, under the algebra unit, quadratic equations and arithmetic progression is given to you. Under the geometry, circles, 7th chapter constructions, some applications of trigonometry is a 9th chapter in your textbook. When you see that, and surface area and volumes is a 13th chapter, and 14th chapter is a statistics. So same term 2 ending may as it is given to you in a internal assessment in a term 1, the internal assessment will be there in the same way term 2, and 40 marks will be given to you. Total marks are 40 marks of the test will be conducted to you in second term according to the situation of CBSE, whether this pandemic situation will continue or not continue. Depending upon that situation, they will decide which type of the test can be conducted. But term 1 is going to conduct till now, as per the CBSE information, they are going to conduct the term 1 objective type of test of 40 marks, and 10 marks internal will be given by the school. The 10 marks internal will be based on these points, whatever it is mentioned to you here. Periodic test will be included, multiple assessment will be included, portfolio will be included, student enrichment activities will be included. So every point, every moment, whatever you are doing will be assessed. Everything will be assessed. So keep in your mind these points. When you keep in your mind these points only, then you can really learn the things very clearly. Okay, so these are the things